Ma Ji, styled Long Mei, was the handsome, artistic son of a merchant. He sang, danced, and performed opera so beautifully that people nicknamed him the Pretty One. At 14, he passed the imperial exam and gained fame. But when his aging father urged him to take over the family business, he reluctantly agreed. One day, while sailing with traders, a storm swept him away into a strange capital city. The people there were hideous beyond belief, and when they saw Ma Ji, they screamed and fled, thinking he was a monster. At first terrified, Ma Ji soon realized they feared him and began to play tricks to steal food and amuse himself. Eventually, he reached a mountain village where the people, though still ragged and poor, looked more human. They cautiously approached him and explained that in their kingdom, called Great Rakshasa, status depended not on wisdom but on ugliness. The uglier one was, the higher the rank. Ma Ji, being so beautiful, would be seen as a deformed freak. He was introduced to a retired emperor who had seen many foreign lands. This man took a liking to Ma Ji and arranged a banquet where Ma Ji performed a Central Plains ballad. His exotic voice fascinated everyone. Soon, even ministers wanted to see him, but fearing he might scare the king. The meeting was cancelled. Frustrated, the old emperor had Ma Ji painted his face like a gross opera character, convincing him to pretend to be a monster to win status. The trick worked. Disguised as Zhang Fei, Ma Ji stunned the court with his looks and talent. The king was delighted, made him an official, and often invited him to private feasts. Yet over time, whispers spread that Ma Ji's monstrous appearance was a disguise. Alienated, Ma Ji requested leave. He returned to the village. Now wealthy and generous, the villagers, in gratitude, invited him to a mystical sea market, where all nations and even sea spirits came to trade. As they journeyed, Ma Ji saw a glittering city rise from the waves. There, a princely Yan recognized him as a foreigner and brought him before the Dragon King of the Sea. Impressed by Ma Ji's intelligence and writing, the Dragon King asked him to compose an ode to the sea market. Ma Ji did so, and the king was overjoyed. He offered him beautiful daughter in marriage. Ma Ji married the dragon princess and lived in the crystal palace beneath the waves, surrounded by treasures, music, and joy. Yet as years passed, he began to miss his parents. The princess agreed he should return and promised to find a way for them to reunite. Before he left, she gifted him bags of jewels and said, 3 years from now, on the 8th of April, come to the South Island. I will return your child to you. Back home, his family was stunned to see him alive. Only his wife had remarried. Ma Ji waited patiently. 3 years later, on the appointed day, he sailed to the island and saw 2 beautiful children floating on the sea, playing like water spirits. He embraced them, and they handed him a letter from their mother. It was a farewell. She vowed never to remarry, to remain loyal forever. We are husband and wife, though separated by sea and fate, she wrote. When you hold our children, know that my heart is with you. Ma Ji raised his children with love. His son, Fu Hai, would sometimes dive into the sea to visit the Dragon King. His daughter, Long Gong, often wept for her mother. One day, the dragon princess returned briefly to give her daughter a dowry of coral, pearls, and scented treasures. But with a crack of thunder, she vanished again, leaving only memories and a breeze scented with the sea. What moves me the most about this story is how it wraps profound truth in the cloak of fantasy. Beneath the dragons, sea markets, and strange lands lies a striking reflection of our own world. In the first part, appearance is everything. Beauty becomes a burden, and only by pretending to be a grotesque can Ma Ji gain acceptance and success. It's a sharp, almost satirical commentary on how societies build their hierarchies on shallow values. Whether it's beauty, race, class, or any visible trait, people are often judged long before they are known. Ma Ji's experience is not just fantastical, it's painfully real. But in the Sea Kingdom, something shifts. There, Ma Ji is valued for his talent, character, and heart. His writings and music bring him love and honor. He doesn't have to wear a mask. The dragon princess sees him as he truly is and loves him. Though they are separated in the end, their love remains sincere, selfless, and tender. She respects his longing for family. He never forgets her devotion. Their parting is sad, but dignified. This story reminds me that true love doesn't always mean staying together forever. It can also mean letting go with grace. And true worth doesn't come from how you look, but from what you create, how you care, and who you choose to be when no one is watching. That's why I love this story. It's strange, beautiful, and deeply human.